Hello everyone and welcome to Petite Cup du Jour, where we've got two short maps that we will alternate between in a Cup of the Day style elimination format. This week the maps are by Mew and Weak Knees, which means I have no expectations, and I'm a little concerned about what we might have. Both of these mappers tend to create some weird things. Ow. This looks fairly normal so far. For a Mew map. Oh, that jump is interesting. It's very bright. And I don't even have, like, the real-time reflections on. Wait, hold on, what's going on? Because I missed that checkpoint, but there was also... I was also still not at enough checkpoints. I had 2 of 4. Did I jump one of these? Oh, I went too high over this one. You have to go down there. Okay, I missed 2 checkpoints on the first run. So this week also marks the last Petite Cup of Season 3 of Petite Cup du Jour, and also acts as my once per season reminder that Petite Cup has seasons. I always forget that that's even a thing. So this week will be the last one, and I think they're doing a couple things over the next couple weeks. A troll cup, I believe, and a roulette that I may or may not record. We'll see. So I have not gotten a Petite Cup win in what is Season 3 of PCDJ. And I would really like to get one. This is my last chance. Maki's been hogging most of the wins in Petite Cup recently. I am like 3rd place on their standings for Petite Cup Season 3, which I've achieved through pure consistency and mainly attendance. So I've gotten good enough results at least, but no wins is a little disappointing, actually. This map isn't necessarily my style of map. It's kind of transitional jump, leaning towards that as a map style, which is not one that I feel comfortable on. But it's sometimes a style that I can perform on, given enough time with the maps, which is going to be the challenge here with only 5-minute warm-up rounds. Also, the fact that it's a pretty stacked lobby based on the leaderboard. So I think you can actually go far left side, like that. And then I still haven't gotten that sort of rollover jump good yet. Okay, you might just want to be as low as possible for the ending. 10th place, but I'm only I'll make that 3/10 behind first. Much better start. Nice rollover. I think that's Maki, whose car we are seeing right behind me. Very nice run, actually. Now I'm just over 1/10 behind first, in my natural 4th place. Is it worth going high at the start for, like, speed conservation? Or does that just lose time? It's not a clean landing either. +1 speed, but down almost a 10th. Not great transitions. But I am coming back in time. is that fine, the ending there? I just kind of held arms up and brake, and I jumped a long way, but the landing wasn't too bad. It just feels like it's really hard to land this well, as we see, like, a whole bunch of people struggling to make that landing clean. So Maki with a 21.0 on this map to start things off. A whole bunch of people in the .2s. Second map, Weak Knees, is a glider map. No, it's not a glider map, it's a reset. It baited me. It baited me into thinking it was a glider map, and it's Weak Knees, who is like an actual glider enjoyer. Honestly, this week with Mew and Weak Knees as the mapper, it was like, if there's ever going to be a glider in competition, it's gonna be this week. I'm surprised that neither of them have used it as the intended route. Controversial as it is as a feature, these would be the two mappers to do it. There is actually a linked checkpoint here, so you can take the glider. How do I get into the glider with speed, though? So linked checkpoint reset gate. Oh, I thought I was going to have way more speed than I did. Okay. Well, hold that thought. The glider is still in play here. I need to get kind of good runs on both routes before I make a decision. I think you do want to go super high on these outer banked turns. Oh, underjumped again. Very interesting map. Okay, there we go. That's fairly clean. What is the angle of this finish? I'm trying to determine if you want to go straight or if you want to turn to get to the finish, because it looks like none of the options are good. 20.7 though with the normal route. Maki is 7/10 faster. Is that with glider? Ow. I do think you're slower with the glider though, because like that jump's a whole lot harder to make. I have the same speed actually. Okay, so you don't want to turn hard, right? Trying to figure out the ending line while I'm working on this glider. Okay, what about going this way? I'm way up in speed. I gained a little bit. It's hard to tell actually with the speed being better. Okay, that's fairly clean. 2/10 down. If I go to the far left side, it's half a second down. Okay, so I think what I did originally and what basically everybody is continuing to do is the fastest way at the end. It's kind of just hitting the finish in the middle. Okay, that felt like a really clean glider run. Hit the finish kind of just like there. 3 thousandths is the difference between my glider PB and my regular route PB. Okay, but with the regular route, like, I can take a much more inside line on turn 1. I feel like I can theoretically keep a lot of speed. I keep underjumping that. don't know. I kind of like the regular route, but then there's like, there's people with low 20s, which I'm thinking is glider times. Okay, very solid red though on the regular route to end warm-ups. 0.19. Okay, so I'm actually right in the mix with that. So Mackie 0.0 wins both rounds in the warm-up. Boyd and 6 with 0.0s. Okay, so I don't feel ultra confident about either map. Oh yeah, do I want to go high at the beginning for speed? Kind of a rough landing. Okay. I'm down a ton of speed, but I'll take a finish. Both of these maps are 20... Well, this is 21 seconds, really. 20.999 is the author time. Well grinded, I presume, by Mew. So if my memory is correct, that's very borderline for if it's 3 runs. It's 70-second round timers, but you also have... Like, you have to factor in loading time and reset time. You can probably do 3. If I ever get a good run, speed is getting progressively worse at the 3rd checkpoint. Okay, not a solid opening round. 1 DNF, 1 mapper. Sandals leads with the 0.1 over round on Maki. It's hard always coming back to the first track after the 5-minute warm-up on the second, and then having to remember all of the tricks. I'm gonna insta-reset and just see what the line differences are. Looks like most of the lobby going for glider. I think round is not. Sandals obviously is not. Okay, well, I'm second in the lobby though on the normal path. Not having a great glider run here. Jake adjacent 20 on the nose. Maki goes so far to the left. How does he actually make that jump? I feel like I'm just slower with the glider, but then Maki goes to 19.8. I don't know. I gotta commit to one or the other, I think. It seems like the glider is faster, but I don't seem faster at the glider, so it's hard to tell. And then I'm also terribly inconsistent on this map. I think my hopes of getting a win in this season of Petite Cup is very low. Pretty clean. It's still down. Yeah, 4 speed is a pretty big amount to be down. Not getting 3 runs either. And last map, it didn't seem... Actually, Maki probably got 3 on the last map because he like last second sniped that, didn't he? But that's at Maki speeds, so I'm gonna assume I don't get 3 runs on either map then. And this map is longer by about a second. So the Mew map definitely only 2 runs. And then the weak knees map is 3, but only if you're doing sub 20, basically. Not if you're like getting a jump at the beginning. see Round going for glider this time. So pretty much nobody going the normal way anymore. Except for me, because I can't seem to do it the glider way. And presumably sandals. I don't know. I kind of like normal path. 20.0 on normal now. More people with 19.8s though. And whether you go normal path or glider, the hardest part is this jump, trying to judge how far you're gonna go. Jake adjacent, Maki both with 0.8s this time. Pretty much everyone doing glider, but I'm in 4th place regardless. That's just how I'm meant to be. 20.0 non-glider seems very fast though. What did I do on my PB to be up so much speed? Because these feel like okay runs. 21.3. I could go higher at the start. I had mentioned in the warm-up whether that's going to be beneficial for speed saving. Maybe I just keep it higher here for a while, turn down later. Yeah. Yeah, I was just turning too low in the quarter pipe section. Definitely not getting 3 runs on this map. Still only 10th with that. Ooh, higher line at the start makes it easier to set up too. For this turn down jump right at the beginning. I feel like going high is just too much of a time waste to start the track though. So now this map is my struggle. I thought this was going to be my better map, and it's proving that going possibly the non-optimal way on the weak knees map is actually my best performance in this cup. Sandals and Quick Racer are coming with me. Ugh. 20.1, not bad. I mean, the fact that the entire lobby is going glider, presumably 18 out of 21 are going glider, and I'm still getting 4th place is a pretty good sign, I think. Possible PB? 19.8? That would be really impressive if there wasn't a 19.6 on the board right now. I'm still 4th, by the way. So last round, I got a 20.0, which would have gotten the 2nd place, I think, in the first rotation on this map. And that was 4th place. This round, I improved to a 19.8. It's still 4th place. With Maki into the 0.6s, Jake into the 0.7s. 2 more rounds of 3 eliminations. This map proving to be the bigger problem now. Hey, that was good though. And just trying to do the ending clean is really difficult. And that was with not going as high on the wall, and as you can see, I'm up in time, down a tiny bit in speed. Very similar. I think staying lower at the start is better, but you do need to make sure you're properly set up for this drop down. If you could get to the left for just a little bit of a cleaner transition, that would be nice. Still not sure what the ideal line is on the quarter pipe section. Point 2 is starting to get concerning on this map, though. 21.4, the safe zone. What? Inner is not ideal. Yeah, just quick racer and sandals. Crazy how many people are going glider, and the fact that they're not that much faster than me, except that was kind of a bad run. I can reset if this is a bad landing. It's a okay landing. It's pretty close to BB. It'll be a low 20. Tommy Gaming this time with the point 0. The all zeros. Where am I? Only 9th on this map too. Quick Racer, Sandals, the 2 non-glider players. 5th place, 6th place. So we're still holding our own, not going the glider route. 20.7 the elimination. Oh, but look, it's like 20.3s next time we come to this track. It's tough, but I'm committed to the other way now. It's a good start, but a really rough landing. Okay, I'm down a ton of speed, but I'm like massively up in time. Still comes around to around to a 0.3. Not ideal. It might be safe for this round, but I'm really not going to be safe much longer on either map. Might not be safe with that run, honestly. That run is slightly better, but still had the problem of no speed at the end, and I'm still only 8th. Hopefully it's enough to hold on. Yeah, maybe it's just staying a little longer on the quarter pipes. Staying high up for a little bit longer so that you have more speed at the end. Because it's really that -5 speed that's killing me. Maki pushing for the sub 21 on this track. Did get actually the 0.9 in the previous round. Maki looking like the favorite, as always, as he has been the whole season of Petite Cup. Okay. I think I jumped just far enough for that to be fine. Quite down in time. It surprises me, a Quick Racer 20.0. It surprises me how much my time is varying on this route. Okay, nice, that was a good landing. Pretty close to PB. 20.1. Let me just see what I can do with the glider route since I have a safe time. Maki's much more direct there. And then basically no steering over the second hump, which is nice. Up speed at the end. Do I get to the finish? Yeah, 0.4. Eh, it's not too far off. Quick Racer wins though. Is he still going not glider? 19.8 is what he gets there. Pretty much getting close to 19s being necessary next time. One more round of 2 eliminations now, and well, on this map, it's a good chance that it's me. This jump is just so hard. Oh, still too early cutting in. I actually thought I had stayed very late up high, but I guess not. 2.8, not safe. That's too high. I didn't like that. It's coming in at a really weird angle. It was better speed staying up high, but it was just kind of awkward the whole time. Oh, that was smooth. That was not... That was a very big jump. Oh. Yeah, okay, really bad ending, but it seems like other people are doing worse, at least. Oh, last second snipe there. It was just Tommy getting a time, I think, though I don't think he actually got out with that. And then, Shattersmith DNFing. Okay, lucky to get through that round. Gonna try normal. It's actually 3-3 now. With who's going normal and who's going glider. Seems smooth. 20.3, I don't know. It's 2-0 in favor of the non-glider players, though. Okay, PB time split for some reason. Seemed like a really good jump also. Not PB time split for some reason, but good speed split. 19.9. That's alright. I don't know why there's no 19s suddenly in this round. Bad landing that time, I think. Yeah. Quick Racer. Quick Racer won this map last time, and he is going to be eliminated this time with the 20.1. 19.7 from Jake, very fast, and 20.0, so it was pretty darn close to a 19 being needed. This map, well, both maps are a struggle for me at this point, but this map concerns me every time it comes up now, because it just seems like I'm not that fast. Okay, super clean though. I've got pretty good speed as well. Okay, 20.2, that's good. That is my first PB since the Warmup, I'm pretty sure. It's always nice when you can match the time you set in a 5-minute first sight read of the map. I think a little bit too high. It's okay. I'm surprised that split was as good as it was. That landing is just so tough, though. I will complain about this landing. I don't think this landing is good. It just feels very rough every time I do it. And it looks like by 23 thousandths, it's enough for me to stay. And Jake Adjacent gets knocked out just 4 thousandths off of making it through. Did Eclipse snipe also? Did I miss that? Because I could have sworn it was Eclipse that was slower. This map now 2-2. Glider versus not glider. Airtime, I think that's just an auto reset every time. You know what it is if you're not going the glider route, it's just a slow speed map, and you know who's good at slow speed? Me, Sandals, Quick Racer. Those names definitely come to mind. Not bad, not bad. Might be enough. Okay, not as good as I thought that checkpoint split was going to be. 20.1, but the times are pretty weak so far. Sandals, yeah, I was gonna say that didn't look like an ideal run. And Eclipse, definitely not an ideal run. So Eclipse knocked out in 4th now. Mackie, Sandals, myself going to the top 3. The times seem to be getting worse on this map. And that map will be the final, which is interesting, but I don't know, I might have better odds on that map than this map at this point. Okay, that was clean. PB again. Good landing at the end for the first time ever. Also, big PB by over a 10th. Ahead of Mackie, even. I take back what I said. I want finals on this map. I think that's not going to be as good. Okay, we're in good position right now. Okay, Mackie beats us both by just barely. Oh my god, look at the times. Sandals doesn't snipe either. 0.003 of a second. I finish ahead of Sandals. Ugh, the hope for my first Petite Cup win of the season is still here. Mackie's been dominant, though. It's hard to beat him on both maps. And I think he has the theoretical better line here. I'm just gonna go for perfect landings only. I think I only get one run now. I need a PB. Very wide. Good time split, though. A little bit down in speed. Good landing. Too far down in time. Unfortunate. Darn, that was a really good time split. I'm surprised it didn't stay. Mackie, though, I mean, I would have had to PB to win that, so I guess Mackie will take the win. I tried for the no glider team. Anyway, thank you guys for watching Petite Cup du Jour. If you want more info on what's going on with the next Petite Cups, join the CSC Discord, which I will link in the description below. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!